Welcome to part 3 of profit and loss. In this particular chapter, we are going to discuss about a transaction which involves when you are purchasing two items at the same price. When you are purchasing, remember my word, when you are purchasing means I am explaining about the CP. It means when the CP of two items are same, and in one transaction you are making 10% profit and in another transaction you are making 10% loss, but this percentage of profit and percentage of loss are same and it is based on the cost price, then the entire transaction doesn't have profit and loss. But when you are selling, remember the word selling means I am talking about the SP. When you are selling two items at the same price and in one item you are making same percentage of profit, that is 10%, and on other items you are making 10% of loss, then in the entire transaction you are going to make a loss. So when CP is given and the same percentage of profit and loss is given on the two transactions, then there is no profit and no loss because CP is the base. But when SP is the base, then you are going to make a loss. So remember this important rule. Plus we are also going to find out this cost price when selling price is given, and we are going to find out the selling price when the cost price is given with the help of the whole value. So let's start the example. Let's say if Yogesh sold two mobiles, so sold means what? Sold means SP at rupees 5,000 each. So SP of one is 5,000 and SP of second is also 5,000, and made a profit of 10% on other mobile phone and 10% loss on second transaction. So here he make a profit of 10% and here he make a loss of 10%. So as I said, when the selling price is given and the same percentage of the profit and loss on two different transactions, then there is always a loss, that we know. But how much loss? Now how much loss you have to calculate by applying this formula. Loss percentage is equal to x square. X means the percentage of profit and percentage of loss. So x square divided by 100 into 10 into percentage. So here profit is 10% and loss is also 10% on what? On SP. When there is an SP, then there is a loss. But if it is a CP, no profit, no loss. So 10 is raised to square and divided by 100 into percentage. So 10 into 10 is 100 divided by 100 into percentage. So loss is 1%. Katrina purchased two watches at the rate of rupees 1,350 each. One watch she sold at a profit of 7.5 and second she was at 6%. Now here you know the profit and loss percentage are different. So on one transaction she made a profit of 7.5% and on another transaction she made a profit of 6%. So if you see the profit and loss difference, it is 1.5%. Now 1.5% she is making a profit on two transactions. So her profit is 0.75%. Ajit Singh sold two houses for rupees 96,000 each. In one house he made a profit of 20% and in another house he made a loss of 20%. Now you see the profit percent and loss percent is same and SP is given. Sold means SP, so there is going to be a loss, and if there is going to be a loss we have to apply this equation, x square divided by 100 into percentage. Now this is x, this whole is equal to x, so x square is 20 square divided by 100 into 100 percentage, so that comes to 4%. 400 divided by 100, so 4%. Bunty purchased two scooters for rupees 40,000 each. Purchase means CP. His first scooter with 15% profit and second on loss, but how much loss is not given. In the entire transaction he made a loss of rupees 3,600. Then find out the CP of the scooter. CP is same for both the scooter. So percentage and loss percentage are different, not same, different. So on one scooter he is going to make a 15% profit, and on another scooter he made a loss, but how much loss it is not given. But in the whole transaction he made a loss of 3600. So in the first transaction, in the first place, he is making a profit of 15%. So 40,000 into 15% profit. So his profit per amount is 6,000. And in the second transaction, there is nothing is given. So let's say here we put a question mark. But in entire transaction, there is a loss. Loss means minus figure. So how much you have to deduct from 6,000? So you will get a loss of 3,600. That is going to be 9,600 in the second transaction. So SP of the second is 40,000 is the CP minus loss. So SP. So this is 30,400. He sold the second scooter. Siddharth sold a product to Raja with 20% profit, and Raja sold with 25% profit to Bunty. Bunty purchased that product at rupees 225. Then find out at what price Siddharth had purchased this product. Now Siddharth sold to Raja 20% profit. Siddharth sold to Raja. And Raja sold to Bunty with 25% profit, and Bunty purchased at 225. Now from this you have to calculate the CP of Siddharth. So the direction is a backward direction. It is going from here, and you have to find out the CP of Siddharth. So what you need to do, you have to find out the whole value. So first Siddharth sold the product at 20% profit to Raja. So 20% means 1 over 5. Profit means you have to add. So 5 plus 1 divided by 5. So whole value will be 6 over 5. And then Raja sold it to Bunty at 20% profit. So 20% profit means 1 over 4. You have to find out the whole value. So this 4 will go up. So 4 plus 1 divided by 4. So 5 upon 4 is the whole value. So we need to flip the whole value. So this value, because we have to find out the CP. So this value becomes 5 over 6, and this value becomes 4 over 5. And 225 is the price at which the Raja sold it to Bunty. So 225 multiply by 5 over 6 multiply by 4 over 5. So that comes to rupees 150 is the cost price of the Siddharth. Amir sold his cycle to Hetham with 30% profit. So Amir sold it to Hetham with 30% profit, and Hetham sold it to 20% loss to Moyad, and Hetham sell it to Moyad with 20% loss, and Moyad purchased at 520. So 520 is the cost price of Moyad, and it is the selling price of Hetham. And now from Moyad price you have to find out the cost price of Amir. So the direction is a backward direction, so you have to flip the whole value. Now let us calculate the whole value. The first Amir sold it to Hetham at 30% profit. 30% means 3 divided by 10. So 10 plus 3 divided by 10, so 13 plus 10, and you have to find out the CP, so you have to flip this number. So when you flip it, it is 10 over 13. Second, 20% profit. 20% profit means 1 over 5. 20% means 1 over 5, and 20% loss. So loss means you have to minus, so 5 minus 1, that is 4, and 5 will remain 5, and you have to flip because you have to find out the CP. So it becomes 5 over 4, and 520 is the cost price of the Moyad who purchased. From that you have to find out the cost price of Amir. So 520 multiplied by 10 over 30 multiplied by 5 over 4. So the cost price of Amir is rupees 500. Next, Farooq sold an item with 25% profit to Nasir. So Farooq, this is Farooq, sold it to Nasir with 25% profit. Nasir sold with 20% profit to Asar. Nasir is selling with 20% profit to Asar. Asar sold with 10% profit to Asfaq. And Asfaq purchased at 330. Now from Asfaq value, we have to find out the CP of Farooq. So it's a backward direction. So backward direction, that means you have to flip the whole value. Remember this very important thing. Now we have to calculate the whole value. First 25% profit, because it is the selling from Farooq to Nasir. So 25% means 1 upon 4, and the whole value will be 5 over 4, and because you have to find out the CP, therefore you have to flip this figure. So it is 5 over 4 becomes 4 over 5. Then 20% profit from Nasir to Asar, and he is also going to make a profit. So 5 plus 1, so 6 over 5, and then again you have to find out the CP. So you have to flip this value, that comes to 5 over 6. Then Asar sold it to Asfaq at 10% profit. So it is 1 over 10, so 10 plus 1, so 11 over 10, and then you have to find out the CP. So you have to flip this value, that is 10 over 11. Now this 330 is the price of Asfaq, and from that you have to find out the CP of Farooq. So 330 into 4 by 5 into 5 by 6 into 10 by 11. So CP of Farooq is rupees 200. So here we are completing part 3 of profit and loss. See you again in part 4 of the profit and loss. Thank you.